He is following the conversation bits by bits.
Mm.
He says, you think that what I do is only what you just mentioned, but you are wrong. Then I said to him, please show me. What else am I missing? What else are you doing that I missed it or I cannot comprehend? Okay. He is telling me I'm going often to different galaxies. My body stay here, but I'm traveling a lot with my soul. My body is just a vehicle and is not a good vehicle lately, he says. At some point, you know that I will have to leave that vehicle and take another one. But between that, I will have a break. I'm going very, very often to Venus. Pampu was saying that he's going often to Venus, but not only, but the main place where he is going to have some meetings, I can say this way, receiving some knowledge, information, organizing certain things on how to modify some aspect of his mission currently on Earth, and many, many more. Okay, who says that soon, but he cannot give me a date or a time frame. People will consider, especially cats, in a different way. They will finally, they have people who are doing it already, but I'm speaking about a group consciousness on Earth. Today, it's a minority of people who are able to recognize the power of the cat, to recognize how cats and feline in general, but specifically cats, because we are coming in a bigger number every time. It's growing year by year. We are growing in number because we want to have a space into the life of each and every human. We have so much to bring to all of you on Earth. And I'm telling you that soon they will have much more humans acknowledging the fact that cats are powerful, the fact that cats are real healer, the fact that cats are here to help you. And many, many people will start to understand that. He says, give it more 5 years until you start to see a change in terms of consciousness interacting with the consciousness of the cats. We can heal you. Really, we can. We are capable of that. For the moment, we are just taking, he says, excuse my language. He says like that because he says, I'm not speaking about you, even if, yes, I've taken a lot from you. But for the majority of us, we are here to serve as a trash bin filter. And we are happy to do it for the moment, but we want to do much more, because when your consciousness level will change, we will be able to do much more with you. You have seen the last 10 years what is going on in terms of guardian of cats and the behavior of the cats, because people are merging their consciousness on a different level with many, many animals. Let's speak only about cats. He says, I would love to speak for many others, but today I want to pass the message for the cat realm, especially the feline in general, the domesticated one. He says, we are working very hard on helping humans change the level of consciousness and opening the mind. This was not possible 10 to 15 years ago because people were not awakened enough in terms of numbers. Today, it's easier, much easier for us to do that work. And this is why I'm going very often back to Venus, because I told you in a previous message, I'm coming from there. Not every cat are coming from Venus. They have some cats coming from Lyra and many other planets. Let's speak about my case and the job I'm doing. I want you to know everything about me that never I could share, but I think it's the right moment. You are ready to hear what I have to say, and I want the world hearing that. We have a lot of meetings on Venus, not only me, but many beings like me, and we do really, really hard work to make things change. We are also a part of the alliance. I don't know how to pronounce in English. Yeah. It's like we are a member of the Galactic Federation. And I'm not joking. He says, I'm very, very serious. Yes, it's a cat speaking to you. But don't forget, inside this cat body, it's a real soul like you. Very, very advanced soul. In my case, I've seen many, many things. I've been incarnated many, many times in different realms, on different planets, different level of consciousness with different beings. And every time I had a very, very important mission. I'm very proud of this. But today, I have to tell you that my mission become even more important. And the mission of the cats in general. It says, I will just speak about cats today because that's the case for many more animals now that start to come in a group consciousness to help humans and clear what needs to be cleared, on Earth. We are many to go there on Venus to meet. It's like the headquarters for us. Again, I'm telling you, not every cat are coming from Venus. I want to be clear about this. It's very important. Do not confuse the soul who are coming from Venus and the one from Lyra. We are all loving soul, but we don't have the same mission exactly. What you have felt in me since many years was right. The fact that always you said it's like a human in that cat body, it is right. Because I'm a soul. And like I told you, I had many, many lives. This time I choose that cat body because it was easier for me to interact and easier for you to accept my intervention. Because I have done many, many interventions for you. And I do it because we are linked together since a very long time. And I love you dearly. You know that on the soul level, we are designing everything. I've done it too. We could avoid certain things, but I don't regret anything. I need to tell you that at some point you will have to let me go. I'm not dying. I'm just passing the bridge to another level, to another dimension. But I will be able to interact with you even after that. It's just changing vehicle for me. It's like you have a car, your car doesn't work well, you have too much repair, you are fed up, you sell it and you buy a new one. I'm happy to speak today, especially to pass this message. You can't imagine, he's making me feel here how liberated I am. I was waiting that day where you would be ready to open yourself fully and having someone who can really translate what I have to say. And this is my day today. I'm very happy to be here. I'm happy that I came into your life. Again, I'm telling you, I will not leave my body today. Not even in the next few months. Until the end of the year, don't worry, I'm here. But soon, I will have to prepare myself. My body starts slowly to give up. It's like old car that doesn't work. We have done so many repairs, but at some point, the end is coming soon. If I can have another body and it's allowed, because it's also useful, that's the main point for me. And I have to discuss this with others when I go back to Venus, because, I don't decide alone when we are assigned a mission. That mission is for the person that we will stay with, but it's also for the collective to see if it's useful. If it's not useful and it just repeating the same thing, we don't come back in the same family. We go to another place because we feel we really have a big mission and that person can learn so much from us. But they have many other criteria that I will not discuss now. I want you to be prepared because death is nothing. And also in that experience that will come at some point, you are learning so much things. And you have also to reconnect yourself to be able to converse with me when I will be on the other side and to feel me. For that, you need to reconnect yourself. He is speaking about the moment when he will pass. Feel free. I don't mind that you give me the injection or not, because you need to know that from the moment I will know that it's time for me, most of the time I will not be in my body. But from the moment I will receive the signal from my body that my body is going to the end, most of the time I will be out of my body. And you will notice that. You will notice. It's teeny things, but you will notice at that time. And he says, please, don't hesitate. You need to put me on sleep. You do it. Do it well. You know what I mean. And I know you will do it well, he says. But I'm speaking mainly about the vet, because sometimes they are a bit rough. Choose the right one for that. Some are really good in terms of making things at ease for everyone, for the animal and for you. At the end, you will do the way you want to do. You are totally free, and I'm totally open for that. But don't worry, I'm not leaving. I stay there, and I will stay with you for a while. I will be out of body, yes, but I'm not dying. Nobody die. We don't die. You need to understand that. And he says, I want you to change your concept about the death itself, about dying, about passing. We just pass in a different form. It's like passing a bridge and ups, I don't have a body anymore. Well, it's easy for him to say this. Huh? For us, it's not the same. But he says, you are making so much drama around this because of your limiting belief. He's speaking about human in general, not you. And you have to learn that death is nothing, just a change of form. And if you reconnect yourself to the source, you will be able to see me in my other form. Just do the work you have to do, and you will be able to see me when I will be in my other form. For him, the way how he's speaking is so easy. Everything is light. And like he said, you human, you are making so much drama around death. It is nothing. You just change form. Oh, he says, I have a better word. You change the costume. He has so many interesting knowledge about other planet, galaxies. He knows almost, no, he correct me. He knows everything, not almost. He knows everything about the past. He says, you can ask me any question. I was there. I still have the memories in my soul of everything that happened into the past. He says, everyone now is speaking about Lemuria, Atlantis fall and the war and everything. He says, yeah, I can tell you a lot of things about this. I was there. I've been there many, many times in many different places. Believe me, I'm a very, very old soul with a huge wisdom. And you know that I'm telling you the truth because you felt, both of you. I can teach you many things, but who will ask a cat to receive teaching? That's your problem as human, because you consider us as a cat, only as a cat. This will change. We will become amazing teachers for humanity. We are already, but in a different way. We are not acknowledged And when human will acknowledge us in such a way, humanity will grow tremendously, evolve at very high speed. And that's the moment when things will change tremendously. The tumor is evolving slowly, but it's evolving very slowly. It doesn't regress. If it was regressing, I think even his message would not have any sense. Yeah. You have also to check on your side, because having what he has on the pineal, and I think I mentioned before, it's not something very common in cat. He's eating good food. He's not a stressed cat. He's not living in the street. You get what I mean? For the trigger, I mean, that could manifest that. I see only one thing. He wanted to help you. And this is why it manifested there. I've seen cats having kidney failure with a client who had kidney issues, kidney stone and everything since more than 10 years. Sometimes they tell you, I've done this, and that, or say that to my owner. Sometimes they don't. Depends also the character of the animal. Some animal will say things like, tack, don't hesitate. Some others will be like turning around or being soft or not saying, because they know that the owner will not be able to digest. Then they turn around, you know. Yeah. You know that everything that manifests in a body or is in the way of manifesting, and they can take that energy at that level too, when it's not manifested yet in your body. And in order to not let the disease manifesting itself, they take the energy before.